Alright, so I'd like to welcome you guys back to Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. So, last episode, character woke up, ship was nearly trashed, and realized, oh right, just eons ago, she was arguably the last Jedi in the galaxy. Well, despite being detached from the Jedi Order. So, 5 years after the original Knights of the Old Republic. Oh, character upgrades. Oh, fun. What do they recommend? Oh, strength. Okay, skills. Oh yeah, I'd like to not die. Let's do...
It's like someone had been playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Nah.
That goes straight.
A lot of this game does follow tabletop convention. Awareness and persuasion. Force powers. Oh. What do I have? Force push. I'll take that. I need a lightsaber, though. Accept.
Look, not like I care or anything. I think she was... Are you blind? I think... In case you hadn't noticed,
Alright, well, I already talked to him. So, we're on our way to Telos. Hey droid, thanks for saving my ass. So yeah, the opening prologue was about 5 hours long, and because of the John Williams music, I didn't simulcast the opening on Twitch. It's on my YouTube channel, but yeah, we're just picking it up from here. So, just a summary for the last 5 hours. Yep, this droid ended up saving our character. Woke up on a mining station. The Sith tried to come in and kill her, and apparently we do have a Jedi among our crew, albeit an old lady, and I wouldn't say... sanctimonious isn't really the right word I can think of right now. Oops. Oh well, I tried. But yeah, we're on our way to planet Telos right now. Oh. Okay. Processor, placement chassis, gets control cluster. Alright. I'm not sure if this droid was in the compartment when everything went to shit, but kinda seems like it is. I also want to apologize to our viewers for the really shitty frame rate, or janky frame rate that's happened with this game. I still have to take some time to diagnose it, but I'm just lazy. And even then I'm going, eh. It's a role-playing game that doesn't rely on too much, how do I want to say it, fluid action? I set the cap to like 30, unfortunately it's like wildly fluctuating between 21 and 25.
Whereas if you were playing something like Quake, you'd probably need all the frame rate you could get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or whenever I'm streaming through my Switch, I usually have it through the whole 60.
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give. That does not surprise me, any more than you hearing my thoughts when we were apart. The pain, however, was unexpected. If I could, I would have shielded you from it. I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme.
Yeah, Sith Lord chopped her hand off last episode.
Then the sensation you would feel upon my death might be less than that, though much quicker. Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you. When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragus. It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
Okay, cool. Force chain. Alright.
A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks. Indeed. And was it the same as before? If my suspicions are correct, perhaps the damage the Jedi Council did was not as permanent as they thought. It is not an easy thing to cut one off from the Force. What did you believe? That you suddenly lost your connection with the Force without reason? Indeed it is. It is much like losing one's ability to listen, or being put into a deep sleep, unable to awaken to the galaxy around you. Such a thing has been done before, when Jedi have pronounced sentence on their own, and exiled them as they did you. It is possible that such a thing can be undone. Still, even so, the chances of the Jedi undoing such a thing for a traitor is a slim thing at best, assuming they yet live. Our link may have had other consequences. Perhaps you can hear the Force again, distantly, through me. If so, then there is hope. I may be able to teach you, train you to feel the Force again, and if you will not allow me to help you, then other Jedi must train you, or undo the damage they have done. Do not honor me, fallen Jedi. Honor it by listening and learning. Do that, and perhaps we shall survive this thing, you and I. I offer to train you to become strong again, to know the ways of the Force, and to hear the Force sing within you as it once did. Then our training shall begin. Whenever I travel with you, I shall impart what I can to you, through my words and presence. Ask, and I will answer. These Sith, they seek the death of all Jedi, as have all the Sith, since the Jedi Order was first split. Yes, the Jedi Civil War is not the first one of its kind. Thousands of years ago, the Jedi had another civil war that split the Order. It was a terrible thing. A faction among the Jedi abandoned the teachings of the Order, following their own path. They waged war on their fellow Jedi, a war that raged across the galaxy. But these fallen Jedi were cast out, defeated, and they retreated to worlds in the Outer Rim. Over time, they took on the mantle of the Lords of the Sith, but in their hearts they never forgot the Jedi. The hatred for the Jedi Order burns in their veins like fire and echoes in their teachings. Revan tasted it, as Malak did.
So, yeah, there's also another thing that I also pointed on last episode. There is no save file transfer between the original Knights of the Old Republic and here in the Sith Lords. You do, however, in one of the opening dialogue scenes, get to mention, was Revan a male or a female? And then also, after slaying Malak, did they wage war across the galaxy again, or become a hero of the Republic?
In a manner of speaking, they are different from Malak in that they are concerned only with the destruction of the Jedi. For them, it is all that matters, all that ever mattered. It is a different war these Sith wage, a thing of silence and shadow. They strike from the darkness, hiding from the face of the galaxy until all Jedi are exterminated. After all the Jedi are gone, then the galaxy is theirs, no matter whether the Sith or the Republic rules. It is the dark side that shall reign, unchecked. I believe them to be the result of special teachings. Their apparent weakness against you is evidence of this. Those Sith assassins can sense their prey through the Force. It is like a hunger. They feed and grow stronger when they are near Force sensitives. The stronger their prey is in the Force, the deadlier they become. As long as you were cut off from it, you were able to evade their sight. But after Paragus, I fear that you will be no longer shielded from their eyes, or the eyes of their masters. The stronger you grow, the more will come.
Yeah. So, the Sith assassins scale and level.
Ask, and I will answer. Much has happened in the galaxy in your absence, and since the defeat of the Mandalorians at Malachor 5. It is a tale you already know well. Almost a decade ago, the Mandalorians began preying on the Republic, bringing the fires of war to many planets along the Outer Rim. Their predations continued, winning victory after victory, until the Republic finally begged the Jedi Council for aid. Indeed, the Jedi Council counseled caution and patience to assess the Mandalorian threat as the Outer Rim burned. Two Jedi Knights, Revan and Malak, defied the Jedi Council. They challenged the Mandalorian fierceness and brutality on the battlefield with a viciousness of their own. Revan's entrance into the conflict marked the true beginning and end of the war. It was Revan who drove the Mandalorians back into the unknown regions. Yet Revan triumphed. But you know this, for you were there at Malachor 5, and the Mandalorians were crushed beneath Revan's might. You speak the truth. The war's end was merely another beginning, and what seemed a victory for the Republic was far from it. Many believed the Mandalorians defeated Malachor 5, but the Mandalorians taught the Jedi much through battle, and so it was that Malak, Revan, and the Jedi that followed them discovered their true natures in the Mandalorian Crusade. But you know this. Concealed them? No. Taught them. Defined them? Yes. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict, shaped the Jedi, and turned them into a weapon against the Republic.
So, at least, that's something new. Your lead character was actually, one of the few that joined them.
Revan and all the Jedi that served them turned against the Republic and the Jedi Order. Jedi fought Jedi. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his master's place, inflicting terrible wounds on the Republic. Wounds that bleed still.
2 seconds. Let me get Matt onto the chat line.
Matt, how's it going, man?
Okay, am I coming in loud and clear?
Yeah, you're coming in
yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'm on my phone. I just completely zoned out weird. I'm just so not, you know.
Yeah, don't worry, yeah.
Usually I'm used to having a stream like at night, but yeah, it's fine. I was doing some, Golden Knight cheat runs.
Yeah.
And I just like, oh man, we're streaming today. I'm like, oh gosh.
Yeah, we're doing early bird because of the March Madness Final Four doubleheader tonight. Right now, I'm just talking to our resident ex-Jedi here about everything that's happened in the last 10 years. And I'm like, oh, I learned something new. Our lead character actually joined Revan and Malak in their crusade 10 years ago. And got kicked out by the Jedi Order.
As all Sith do without a strong enemy, the Sith turned on each other. Revan escaped the Jedi and returned to finish Malak, and that was the end of the Jedi Civil War.
Now, it's been a while since we've done Knights of the Republic. Isn't Revan the character you play as in the first one?
Spoiler alert, yes.
But you could determine Malak. Wasn't like there's an option where you could determine Malak. No, not Malak. Why do I get getting confused between the two? Revan. You could determine Revan's like gender or something.
Yeah, in the dialogue scene early on during Paragus, you could explain, okay, what gender was Revan, and also what ending did they do after killing Malak. Like, wage war against the galaxy again, or become a hero of the Republic. There's no save file transfer between the original game and this one. I wish there was to facilitate things, but I don't think this game was BioWare's through and through. 'Cause Obsidian did this one.
No one knows, so
It's not the same studio, right?
after defeating Malak, Revan left the Republic, and there are none who know where she has gone. It is said that the Sith remnants turned on themselves after Revan defeated Malak, reducing Korriban to ruin as the Republic still bleeds and struggles for life. Where
But I wonder, have you ever
Revan
played Knights of the Old Republic or no?
No, I haven't. It looks cool though.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, play it by yourself, and I'm gonna do this and suggest this. If you're playing for the first time, don't do what I did and play as a scoundrel, because, you have to kill a Sith Lord. If you're not geared towards killing a Sith Lord, then I don't know why you're playing the game at all. Because killing Darth Malak was a chore and a half.
I recall.
Yeah, Matt was there. He was with me. It sucked. And it's pretty much a culmination of why you should never let me join you for any tabletop RPG session. Because I'm gonna make a bunch of boneheaded decisions that, assuming we survive to endgame, I'm gonna kill us all. Or, God forbid, you end up having to do like a one-on-one solo challenge, and you die there. And that's basically every fight against Darth Malak. You're alone. It's like, if you choose to face the Sith Lord, you must do it alone. I cannot interfere.
Oh yeah, Obi-Wan's line.
To be honest, I've never actually played a tabletop game. I did one time. I played Dungeons and Dragons one time with one of my brothers.
You didn't do classic Shadowrun or either?
I had the book, but I never had anyone to do it with. I actually played it with one of my nephews one time.
Yeah, we gotta do like one of these get-togethers for a tabletop session.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
In person?
Or, over the net, because it's like, what happens if we can do like Knights of the Old Republic, the tabletop RPG?
I don't mind in person, to be brutally honest, but it's like we'd have to arrange a meetup somewhere.
Yeah.
All the way across the country.
You're like what, 3 time zones ahead of me? Yo, same. Oh wait, that's in Central.
No,
Like,
I'm in Eastern.
We're both Eastern.
I'm in Eastern.
Oh yeah, Eastern. Why did I think Georgia was Central?
Well, Alabama is Central, so it starts at...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I got confused.
It would seem that way from a certain point of view, perhaps. The Jedi Civil War left wounds that have yet to heal. We shall see if the Republic has the strength to survive.
So, when did the original Knights of the Old Republic came out? It was like 2001 or 2 or something?
03. So, yeah, both Knights of the Old Republic installments, 03 and 04, yeah, they predated Revenge of the Sith.
By like millennium.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's impossible. The Sith have been extinct for a millennium. Hard to see the dark side is.
Perhaps. It is sometimes difficult to find the truth in the Jedi Civil War.
I actually got both games on original Xbox. Of course, they're the
If it was Revan,
not
then the Republic
unmoddable
was never truly
version.
tested.
Correct. Anyone in the chat, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but to my understanding, the original Xbox versions of Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2 you can't mod them. Yeah.
And there's also restoration mods for both of these games, so I'm doing the restoration mod here. I don't know the extent of the restoration for the first game. I've heard that most of the storyline is complete, but 2, you've had a bunch of content that was excised, and yeah, I'm using the Sith Lord's Restored Content mod, and I keep forgetting the droid name sounding mod for this one, the M4-78 Enhancement Project. Yeah, that's what I'm using here. So definitely it'll restore a lot of the mid to end game content.
A culture's teachings, and most importantly the nature of its people, achieve definition in conflict. They find themselves or find themselves lacking. Too long did the Republic remain unchallenged. It is a stagnant
I actually
beast
goodwilled
that labours for
my
breath and has for
Shadowrun
centuries.
rulebook.
The Jedi Order was the heart
Like
that
about
sustained
10,
its
11
success,
years
not
ago.
the
I sort of
Jedi
wish I had it.
We shall see how long the
I
Republic
just
can
never
survive.
had anyone to play with it. It's like, it was just sort of taking up space on the shelf.
Alright, let's see. This is better that the Republic stands on its own.
We shall see. The Jedi Civil War cost the Republic much. The resources of the Sith seemed limitless. The Republic's was not. Fleets of warships, soldiers, and people were lost. Entire planets were decimated. Their inhabitants dead or refugees. It is a great burden for any civilization to bear. And this new threat, it is a quiet thing. Unlike the Jedi Civil War, it drives at something deeper than the strength of the Republic. It is aimed at you.
Because I'm the last Jedi? No, there is another.
The Republic was never what was important, ever. It was but a shell that surrounds the Jedi, just as the teachings of the Jedi are a shell surrounding the heart of man. You see, the war, the true war, has never been one waged by droids or warships or soldiers. They are but crude matter, obstacles against which we test ourselves. The true war is waged in the hearts of all living things, against our own natures, light or dark. That is what shapes and binds this galaxy, not these creations of man. You are the battleground, and if you fall, the death of the Republic will be such a quiet thing, a whisper, that shall herald the darkness to come.
And yeah, there's a lot more dark space between the stars than there are stars in the galaxy.
Ask, and I will answer.
Ask the question.
I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it. It does not matter where we go. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey. All paths will take us to the end, whatever it may be, and no matter how strongly we fight against it. For now, we are bound for Telos. and that is enough. The planet Telos, decimated by the Sith during the Jedi Civil War. Before the war, Jedi who failed their training were sent to the fields of Telos to serve the galaxy, not as Jedi Knights, but as farmers and laborers. The destruction of Telos was complete. I doubt any Jedi remain. Yet there may be echoes of their passing. We shall see.
So, yeah, the Sith sacked Telos. I believe that was the first planet we visited, or at least the first planet Revan and company visited during the opening of the Knights of the Old Republic, and that's where they got the Ebon Hawk from.
Then I am left with nothing more than we had already. My faith in you and your ability to meet what comes. I would see to that fool in the cockpit and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos. He is a fool and an imbecile. His potential lies downwards, not up. Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first, and his allies next.
Net light side shift. Okay, so you can get more dark and light. Let me check what else. But yeah, early on the Ebon Hawk was just sacked. Starboard dormitory, nothing here. Getting familiar with our starship again. It's nice and repaired now. Yeah, this whole place was blown open in the prologue. Thankfully it's fixed. What do I want to make for myself? Or at least, alright. Yeah, twin swords, and I have a two-handed rifle, so basically my character, where are her feats? Yeah, two-handed, two-weapon, two-handed fighting, medium armor, just your bevy of melee attacks. Well, you are a Jedi, you're expected to hit things with at least some physical weapon. Basic proficiency in gunnery. Okay, some force.
Where's your lightsaber?
We don't have one yet.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't a Jedi to begin with.
Okay. Alright.
So yeah, until we find some dead guy's lightsaber, or at least some Jedi mentor that'll give us a lightsaber.
You don't get that till later.
Yeah, it's usually one of those rites of passage. It's like, okay, you used to be a Jedi. It's like, where's my lightsaber? It's like, oh yeah, we gotta teach you to use a lightsaber.
How's our passenger? She's still aging? Yeah, to you, maybe. I don't usually hear much beyond fool and imbecile. She's lucky she's a Jedi, or someone would have killed her years ago. I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that. Hey, I just got out of prison. If we had a decent navicomputer, trust me, we'd be dropping out of hyperspace into the Nar Shaddaa Red Sector right now. After spacing that old witch, of course. Whoa, all right, don't get mad at me. Hey, I didn't ask her to stay behind and get her hand cut off, okay? I mean, I appreciate what she did and all, but she could stand to lay off the insults herself, you know? Oh, no. Look, I respect your privacy. I mean, when have I ever asked you any questions? I mean, besides that one. Not much. Except sounds like it was after you. As far as I'm concerned, you handled that pretty well. No more droid, no more problem. Yeah, well, you got me there. Look, droids, I don't trust them. That one we fought, some of them are built like that. Others just, well, break. In the head. Sometimes conflicting orders cause it. Give a droid too much data or tell it to do something it can't do, it'll crack their behavior module in half. Others just don't get memory wipes and they start going crazy. Speaking of which, I think that little trash compactor's long overdue. Trust me, droids were made to break, and most of all, they're predictable and stupid.
Hey, that little trash bucket saved all our asses.
Some people will forever be ungrateful.
Yeah. Or it's like, do we need to hire a Wookiee to knock some sense into this guy? I think that's what we need right now for a smart-ass smuggler.
Well, the astrogation system is voice printed and locked down, but that T3 unit is doubling as the astrogation system. You can try to plot a course, but without that T3 unit to perform the calculations, you'd probably plow us into a star. As long as he doesn't steal the ship, we should be all right. I have no idea. Previous owner, maybe? Love to get it overhauled, but that's a major job. Besides, the droid will be good enough for now. Takes all kinds. Maybe someone didn't want anybody taking the ship out of the system, or knowing where the ship had been. Smugglers do it all the time in case the Republic decides to board them. Or so I hear.
Yeah. And I'm guessing we're not going to be able to visit any of the 4 previous worlds, so... If we have to go to Tatooine again, I am going to hate myself. It's nothing but...
Oh, yeah.
It's nothing but sand. Sand! It's everywhere! Get used to it!
Can't blame Anakin for not liking it.
Yeah, because we went to Kashyyyk, and no, there wasn't a droid attack on the Wookiees, it was another Sith attack. Tatooine, I went second. Manan, or whatever that big ocean planet was, that was third. And then went to Korriban fourth.
Mon Calamari, I think.
Huh?
Mon Calamari, I think.
I don't think Manan was a calamari world.
No, the one with the water. That
was Manan. That wasn't
it the one with those weird crabfish people or whatever?
Yes.
Catfish, not
yes,
crabfish.
that one. Yeah.
So, what happened?
So how many years did this happen before the prequel trilogy?
1,000 years.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 1 or 2,000, I forget which one, but it's definitely at least a millennia before.
Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful.
I got a few
where's
Star Wars
yours?
Expanded Universe books, actually.
Oh yeah?
Was those the ones
I
before?
thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to
the
their lightsaber.
sequels and
Guess
prequels?
I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. Because I read
Basically, before Disney rebooted the whole timeline, yeah.
And throughout Knights of the Old Republic, much to the fans' dismay, it's like, dude, it's like Knights of the Old Republic was just that good. Especially like during the first wave of the buyout, they didn't know. It's like, okay, let's keep this in limbo, and then they decided just to toss it out just last year or a few years ago. What was my lightsaber? I have two-handed proficiency, so I'm gonna say double-bladed lightsaber. Double-bladed lightsaber!
Huh. I hear the twin blades are harder to master, but they can make enemies stampede over each other running for cover. A lot of Jedi in the Mandalorian Wars use double-bladed sabers. A more aggressive blade gives you more slaughter per swing. Hey, you didn't go red, did you? Yeah? Unique how?
So, what color do you want me to use my lightsaber? Because we have a bevy of colors. You want the standard blue, green, yellow, violet, orange, viridian, or silver?
Let's go blue. Blue's my favorite color.
Same here.
So blue double blade.
Yep.
Must have been
Get
something.
an extra side order of
It'd be nice to
Womp
have it
Rats,
now.
too.
Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us. Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Alright, so I hope we get our double blue lightsaber back, but it's like, double purple lightsaber. Tempting, isn't it? Because we've used a bunch of yellow. I've used a bunch of yellow on the first one. Well, then again, yellow was the only crystal that was pretty abundant. I'm like, I'm not taking a red lightsaber unless I steal it off a Sith Lord. But that's besides the point.
Well, is it called the Sith Lords because you can play as a Sith? That's what I always thought.
Yeah, well, there are a whole bunch of Sith Lords. So, what other... Yeah. I'm kind of surprised that double orange is a thing, and... I don't know, it's like you haven't really seen that much color variation in the movies. I mean, yeah, I get red because of the old blue screen, green screen effect.
But the original re-release kind of fixed the color saturation a little bit.
Because wasn't it in The Empire Strikes Back, you know, the TIE fighters chasing the Falcon were firing blue lasers every once in a while? Did they fix those to being green, or were they still blue on the post-95 remasters?
I'm pretty sure it was all green. I'm pretty sure they fixed that. I don't recall seeing blue in the re-release, the special editions.
Yeah, because I know the original versions. Yeah, some of the lasers were blue because you could tell like the scene before the asteroid field, and during the escape on Bespin. We are planet Telos.
Sounds like a Greek name.
It really does.
Well, for a recently stacked city, it's becoming lively again. And I gotta find a lightsaber and upgrade it too.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility. You haven't been formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry. If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand? Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
He got stuck in a holding cell for the entirety of the prologue, so...
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in Residential Module 082. I have many matters to tend to. Your questions will have to wait.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
Oh, she has a Jedi outfit. Oh, nice.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit I'm a little disappointed. Jedi or no, you're the one I am pledged to kill. There is no mistaking that. The exchange is a bounty on Jedi, you know.
You're worth quite a bit of money.
The exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey, I'm more than skilled enough to work for the exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse. Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave her alone. You want to fight? Then try me, if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
More where that came from.
We beat the crap out of him.
The security cameras... What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him. That's something we're going to have to look into. I can tell you that it can't have been easy. We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability. Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately.
So an assassin ends up just getting beat up. That's pathetic.
These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest.
Like you're trying to assassinate people, not get
outside
caught.
at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or two?
I can't say. We have a ship examining what's left of the Paragus facility now, so your stay might be brief. We'll keep you informed.
Now, this is a step up from a force cage, at least.
If there are any problems, we'll use the wall terminal to contact you. Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station. What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragus? That could bring the Sith... You know what? Forget it. Trapped here, it doesn't matter.
We cannot stay in any one place too long. But our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Yeah, and she could use a new hand.
Yes? Very well. What is it that drives you? Indeed. A Jedi tool and a Sith weapon. And why do you need such a thing? Then listen to me. There is much weight, much craving attached to such a tiny thing of light. A lightsaber, any weapon, only achieves worth in how it is wielded, in the effort, in the struggle of one who holds it. Such a weapon does not make a Jedi or a Sith, and at times it makes them much, much less than they are. Very well. What is it that drives you? The Jedi practice many forms, many styles of lightsaber combat. It is good to know them, but not to rely on them. You may have already felt the Shicho, the simplest of the forms, return to you as your skill and perceptions have returned. Others may come with time, with experience.
Yeah, if you read the manual for this game, there are at least 6 different stances of lightsaber combat, and they do have particular effects, as in, okay, is this good for taking on single targets? Are you good at dueling? Are you going to be crowd controlling? Stuff like that. And the whole, there's actually a whole table of effectiveness in the manual.
Very well. What is it that drives you? Very well.
So is this combat turn-based? Like, I mean, you like pause and...
Semi-turn-based, as in things will still happen in real time, but every action is hashed out in turns. So it's like every 3 to 5 seconds you will perform an action.
Oh, okay.
Ask, and I will answer. Nothing more than we already know, and anything else I know would be useless. There is danger in such knowledge, even if I was certain of the ones who hunt you.
You seem pretty calm. It's almost streaming off of you. A lot calmer than you were on Paragus when I first met you. Well, it's good to see. You're a nice counterbalance to that old witch back there. Alright, what did you want to know? Alright, but I'm out of credits, so it's Republic Senate rules.
I am the Senate.
That's where we waste a lot of time trading cards and trying to beat each other. But in the end, nobody wins. Everybody loses, and nobody accomplishes anything. It's like stalemate, except the goal is to pass time until the audience gets bored and leaves. Sure, shouldn't be a problem. It's basically a numbers game, but...
Okay. Alright. Azak is basically a blackjack, but with negative numbers. This is the only deck I have. Oh yeah. Alright, yeah, I am not gonna try to take turns to do all this right now, so let's just advance the plot.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Ithorian planet restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Grenz cleared him if you'd like to speak with him. He says he wishes to speak with you on behalf of Chodo Habat. That's all he will say. Very well, I'll let him in now.
Shit, I forgot to save. Ah, yes, Sherika. Yeah, they were on Kashyyyk, and basically, Revan helped the Wookiees, well, basically on my run, Revan just helped the Wookiees just, sack Sherika and say, yep.
That's always nasty business. There's actually a Hutt Jedi at one point.
Perhaps Chodahabat should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so. Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
Boy. Sorry, I just have to save every once in a while. The game encourages you to just flood your entire save data.
Good day.
Just in case you screw up badly.
Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station Branch. I am attempting to connect you with Executive Officer Jana Lorso. May I put you through? I am sorry, but I do not know. I am only her Administrative Assistant. May I put you through? Thank you. I will connect you now. Good day.
Thank you for accepting my call. As my assistant no doubt informed you, I am Jana Lorso. I understand that you were approached by an Ithorian earlier. Doubtless he tried to obtain your help, attempting to purchase it with imposed guilt and veiled threats. Oh, and I suppose he didn't mention the exchange, helping you with any problems here? In other words, the Ithorians won't lead the exchange to you if you work with them. Well, no matter. My apologies. I never intended to waste your time discussing Ithorians. I believe you're a person of influence, someone I'd like on my side, rather than aiding the Ithorians, whose quasi-mysticism and bumbling foolishness is standing in the way of progress and profit. I'm not asking for your help, though. I'm offering you a job. Work for Zerka and be handsomely rewarded. You'd be helping yourself. If you're interested, please visit our offices here in Residential 082. B44 will know what to do when you arrive. Their plans for the restoration of Telos are aimless and meandering. Restore the sacred natural beauty of Telos, they say. Just what does that mean? How does that apply to natural resource development and consumption? The proper planning of urban sectors, resorts and tourism? It doesn't. The Ithorians are spending billions of Republic credits on a plan with no defined profit. If it continues, they'll drive the Republic into irreparable debt and have nothing to show for it but a few meadows and a weather generator the size of a small continent. I'd rather discuss that in person. I'll be more than happy to answer any and all questions when you visit our offices. That's too bad. Well, you know where we are if you change your mind. Citadel Station is at a crossroads right now, you know. And so are you. Don't take the wrong road.
We should get back to bed. Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going immediately.
Yeah, there's a bunch of offers.
Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
If she served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability. For a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
She has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that she turned away from war, did all that she could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do her a disservice by not speaking of this while she is present.
I've come to inform you that the Telosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Paragus facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search. To further investigate the station's destruction and search for their missing ship, the Harbinger. The sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay. The vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF station and entertainment module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk. The Ebon Hawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave. After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
Well, now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off the station. Whether it's the Ebon Hawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd. Hey, everyone needs to get lost once in a while. Get away from something, you know? It's no big deal. Look, this place is a waste. If Telos wasn't doomed before Paragus blew, it is now. Even more so if your friends from Paragus come calling. Because it depends on Citadel Station, and the Citadel depends on Paragian fuel and the Republic's senators. The Citadel's fuel source went up with the mining facility. And the bickering senators? Not something worth counting on.
Yeah, it's like the Senate is full of greedy, squabbling delegates. Why do I remember that line from The Phantom Menace?
It is difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason. but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Paragus, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us restore your abilities or sever the link between us.
Well, what do you think?
It is unlikely, but we shall see.
Alright, well, we're here. Let's do some side quests while we're down here. Yeah. Yeah, we're just barging into people's apartments.
You have to love that about
Zerka's mercenaries are getting out of hand, and they're too much for the TSF to handle. We need Republic troops to restore order.
The war has really inflated prices here in the Outer Rim. Medical supplies are in short supply and high demand.
Arrested. Let's do...
Have you ever played a game where when you barge into someone's house, they actually attack you?
Some of the Elder Scrolls games do that.
Okay.
And also Fallout. As in, it's like you try to steal something from Fenway Park. Everyone inside Fenway Park will attack you.
The war has really inflated prices here in the Outer Rim. Medical supplies are in short supply and high demand.
No.
I hear you.
I hear you.
OA2 East.
Tonoranga Manakan, Ipoinshua, Donos Imaragith, Wanarakorachi Drumka sa Inchobin Sasha, Dosimana Rachata, Donos Imaragith, Wanarakorachi Drumka sa Inchobin Sasha, Dosimana Rachata. In Wamagro, May Rangana Noluja.
Oh, cool. Droid parts. Unfortunately, I can't view my droid right now, so... Let's see, what can we make with this? Oh, this is a bunch of credits. I can't haggle for prices right now. Okay, Agrinium armor, 5 def, half against the elevates. Ooh, I like the sound of that.
I like the sound of that.
Okay, so there's like 5 armor with elemental resistance, and then there's just, you know, just straight defense. Straight defense. Sensors. System fortification. Ooh, resist ion attack. Computer use +3, security +3. I would like something like that, but I already have something like that. We just need like a bunch of droids. Well, we got 1 astro droid. Door's locked. It's like, your droids still have to wait outside.
Well, probably the Clone Wars probably gave him a bad taste of droids, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check our characters. And oh, of course he uses guns, so dexterity is very much that. Skills. Recommend me something. Demolition, stealth, security. Yep. Beats. Fighting spirit at this level. Dueling.
I'll be right back, guys.
Alright.
Alright, so what we gotta do?
Characters master you in grace and speed with melee weapons instead of raw power. Okay. Cool. Okay. Add dexterity or strength bonus to their chance to hit whichever is higher. I will take that. Accept. Okay. Kreia. What do you have? Repair and treat injury. Okay. Horsepowers. Battle mediation. Okay. +2 to attack, +2 to damage, +2 to will saves to all party members. Okay, increases vitality regen of the party for 20 seconds, will not affect droids. Of course. She has mad wisdom. Shouldn't I give her, like, strength or something? But
I say go for it.
Oh, she doesn't have bonuses to strength, that's why. Or haven't used any of that. But yeah, it looks like for her, it's like she's pretty much the person you want that you use to resist characters that are heavy force users. I can understand why. Force barrier, okay. First 4 points of damage from slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing attacks. Okay, for 30 seconds. Alright, so resist the first melee attack by the looks of it. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna punch that door open. Where's the fun in that? That's the Jericho office. I'm not really gonna visit them.
Sobojun sama petom. No sukama rondisi renti. Malama kropa putani tris.
Okay, not Greedo, I'll leave you alone. A lot of Ithorians here. Yeah, I'm not gonna listen through a whole bunch of this, so, okay.
I don't blame you. I know you're not the biggest exposition guy on the planet, so I don't blame you.
Especially if it's not taught in Republic Basic, because I'm probably not gonna have the patience for it, admittedly.
How tolerant of you, Yosh. I'm joking, by the way.
Do you take me for a racist?
No. I said it in a very sarcastic tone, though.
Yeah, well, I'll take up your offer, Chodo.
I'm back.
We'll go out of Cavent.
Have we ever had an Ithorian Jedi before?
Nothing that comes to mind.
You get light side points for helping this guy.
Seems
Your
so.
speech is filled with maybes and perhaps. You are bold to make promises of healing while the world under your care burns and dies. Consider carefully. You have already begun to heal, to feel the Force again. If so, then the offer is worthless.
And I might as well just get all the extra experience while I'm at it as well. Every little bit counts, right?
Get as much as you can.
Yeah, still it's all moot if we're also supposed to be an armed escort and really can't do anything without a weapon.
Hello there, and greetings from Isis and Onderon. I'm a diplomat from Queen Talia on Onderon. My stay was supposed to have been shorter, but the contract disputes over the restoration project had prolonged it. The Ithorians negotiated the export of flora and fauna.
I'm gonna have to step away for a little bit, guys. We're gonna cut.
The status of our arrangement is in the air.
Yeah, no worries. Enjoy your lunch, man.
Yeah, we'll be here till 4 Eastern. Well, I'm not busting open that stuff right now. Lab station. Yeah, we gotta get our stuff back. Though, the question that matters is, are we innocent yet? Oh, we can fast travel, here. Alright. Good. All skills except Persuade play some role in item creation. But Matt, to your question, yeah, I believe this is an entirely
Not entirely what?
entirely different companies that made this. Still the same engine, but someone fact-checked this for me. I believe that BioWare still had their hands in doing this,
Like,
but
what happened to the original company? Did they, like, sell the engine or something?
no, I don't know what BioWare was doing at the time, but I believe it ended up having a lot of the substantial things that were happening were subcontracted to Obsidian. At least that's what I've heard. Again, that's why I'm kind of asking.
They need like extra help or something?
That seems to be the case.
I guess they just wanted it to be bigger and better than the first, I guess.
Either that or they were working on something else and they just went, woo, I think we need help.
Like, we have a deficit of people working on this, you know?
Makes me wonder if they were working anything concurrent at the time.
Just say the word.
The TSF isn't cut out to handle all the problems on Citadel Station right now. We need Republic assistance.
Lo mababe wanto susintu mukarata. Tu esfrekto natada be tonoranga manakan. Ipo inshua.
Jeez.
Inwamagro. May rangana noruta. Inwamagro. May rangana noruta.
Okay, so we get weapons and stuff, and a couple of extra Pazak cards. I don't know if I'm gonna ever win a session of Pazak, so... Can we just get our weapons back? Okay, this looks like... Okay, we have a Wookiee that we can hire. Mandalorian Assault Rifle, I like the sound of that. Botham Droid Disruptor Carbine.
Mandalorian's makes some of the best weaponry you can get.
You?
Ranamo Sibu and Dasarans. Krema Sukun Ratungala. Chawi Mo Jubu and Kosoracha. Inwamagro. May Rangana Noruta. Chabi Doko. Donaranga Manachunga.
Okay, and these guys sell different things. Alright. Vibro Sword, Blaster Carbine. These things are cheap. But yeah, I'm thinking I shouldn't start the sub-quest until, you know, I get my hands on my weapons back.
That
didn't look like an accident to me or my associate here. It looked like you wanted to make a fool of him. Not even an apology. That won't do at all. This Sullustan here had a few things to say about us that we didn't take to so well. We're just trying to work out our differences. The only way that he'll learn. A little physical reinforcement.
Sereninto salaktana beserankachi. Derenjo milerantra drasta. Cochinito so milel montesos. Onajun senisensen drawicha canel commercio cella fibonalot. Charanana guloso remina che l'oracto guru katpada. Fiauratora pada no ringatel camarada tela fibo nubu da bicarana cenirara.
This doesn't have anything to do with you, stranger. Just move right along. Have a drink in the cantina. Yeah? Or what? You're gonna teach me a lesson? Go ahead. I hate your kind anyways. Keep your nose in your own business.
Oh no, my mouse!
Time to take you down to size.
che le risonto cenig rexi contunso des giuncaratata. Geri turunto wakare ko yan wapjere bu. Ninso telepathan ko sadaranane gra dalunota choloren. Charanana gundoso remina che l'orakto guru katada. Fiadra tora pada no ringatel camarada telefibu nubu da bitarana cenirara. Docent orinteri. Che le risonto cenig rexi contunso des giuncaratata. Cosa necrana nanki?
A Republic ship was supposed to have arrived to take control of the situation here. I hope it's not too late. The problems are becoming too much for the TSF to handle.
Okay, that's Hostile Cantina. We just beat the snot out of people. Alright, we gotta get our stuff.
Welcome to Entertainment Module 081's TSF station. How may I be of assistance? I will call up the appropriate information now. One moment. Searching. One moment. I regret to inform you that the Ebon Hawk is gone. The TSF believes it was stolen and is currently investigating. It seems the Ebon Hawk was transferred to Telos' surface instead of an impound dock. However, both the requester and the point of delivery are unknown. In addition, the vessel is not showing up at any government-sanctioned landing site. I would conjecture that it has been stolen, and the TSF records have been illegally accessed and modified. I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's all the information I have for you. Of course, the quarters in Residential Module 082 will remain yours until the situation is resolved. Fortunately, your possessions were kept in the armory and were uncompromised. I will open the door for you so that you may retrieve them. You will find them in the security lockers. There was a query regarding the Ebon Hawk's ID signature sent from the Paragus mining facility. However, all data collected in response to the query has been deleted. It is likely that this information was removed when the vessel's transfer request was modified. Not beyond investigating the matter and extending our offer of free room aboard. I am not qualified to answer that question. However, it is unlikely that someone could steal a starship from under TSF observation without considerable backing. If your vessel has been stolen, there is a fair chance that the exchange possesses relevant information. I do not know what else to suggest, beyond waiting in your quarters for further word. The exchange is a major intergalactic crime syndicate. They are trying to gain a foothold in the Citadel, most likely seeking to integrate themselves as fully as possible with the new Telos. It is rumored that the Bumani Exchange Corporation, located in Residential Module 082, is a front for the exchange on Citadel Station. There was a query in...
Well, shit. Let's get all our stuff back. We better start re-equipping ourselves. What did I have for you? Okay, what were everyone's feats? Fighting. Dueling. Okay. What were her feats? Was it just one-handed fighting? Okay.
Something I can help you with? To be honest with you, I just don't know. We desperately rely on the fuel to keep Citadel Station running. If we can't find a new fuel source soon, we'll be in bad shape. There's enough fuel in the reserves to keep Citadel Station from falling out of orbit, and for managing the restoration project, but not much more than that. Absolutely. We need to find a new fuel service, sign contracts, make agreements. A soldier like me is not good at that sort of thing. You've got enough trouble, I think. And this is all your fault anyway. Look, it doesn't matter what I think. But sure, if you find someone with a load of fuel in their hand they'd like to sell to us, let me know. I'll be waiting.
I hear you.
Alright. Now that we got all the itchiness from the prologue out of the way, at least we can start defending ourselves. Well, I can't defend myself from getting stuck in a corner. So where are we going next?
Onos Imarakith, Wanarakorachi Drunka, Sain Chobin Sasha, Dosimana Rachata.
I hear the refugee problem on Nar Shaddaa is getting out of hand.
Dragonix 1 Gestale Lurcha Jemu Mipete Rungchoda? Ruka Sole Molosoch? Kavanatakalu, Kavanami Donkey Krato. Dragon X1 gestale lorcha jemu mepete ronchoda? Ruka sole molosoch? Takome Jermeski, nudna duchung wesinta dorutu mogograble. Walia dosabolia nuon sotoduko na mabajurun. Kachichu ita haldunga. Charika yayakta, min sobachina ninga ballo cha jukso ni chortuna.
Well, they'll still be hounding us.
Greetings, madam. My primary function is to provide information about Citadel Station. Please feel free to direct any of your inquiries to me. Citadel Station is devoted entirely to restoring the destroyed surface of Telos. It is under the control of the Telosian Council. The restoration project itself is funded by the Republic. Citadel Station is divided into many modules, each serving a specific purpose. You are currently at Dock Module 126, which connects by shuttle to Entertainment Module 081. From there, another shuttle will connect you to the nearest residential module, 082.
Yeah, well, 250 credits doesn't sound very tempting right now.
Donos Emeragith, Wanara Gorachi Drunka sa Inchobin Sasha, Dosimana Rochata.
Oh, right, all my, stuff back.
This dock is off limits pending an ongoing TSF investigation. Move along.
This is just, Knights of the Old Republic 2 blind run. I have no idea what I'm doing here. This better not be a friggin' trap. The prologue sapped me, I'm not going to lie, because parts of it ended up having my character stuck into place too many times. But so far, it's like, the combat's fine. I played the original Knights of the Old Republic a year or two ago, and even then, I had no idea what I was doing. A lot of things that went wrong in that installment were my own fault. Never play a scoundrel if you realize you have to kill a Sith Lord at the end. I kind of paid the price dearly for that. Alright, I'd rather not smash into the door just yet. If we can come back here, we can come back here.
I'm glad you're here. I'm the only man the TSF could spare, and frankly, I got a bad feeling about this.
We all do have a bad feeling about this.
Excuse me, Master, but it seems we have some additional visitors.
Jericho's goons.
What is it?
Action! Shoot him instead.
What is it?
You can attack now.
Seth, just say the word.
Just have my lead on autopilot and she'll kill everybody.
One of you say
Yeah, I'd also like to apologize for the music being a little bit too loud. I cut it down to about 75%, but even then, I'd have to cut it down a bit more. Oh, someone's remains. Stealth field enhancer?
Phew, I'm glad that's over. Still, death might have been preferable to the amount of paperwork I'm gonna have to fill out for this.
Mandalorian melee shield. Okay.
I hear you.
How come my character doesn't have any lines? Yeah, I try to do a lot of the sneak attacks, and early to mid game, it's helped a lot. And then I just realized, ah shit, I can't hide from a Sith Lord, can I?
I hear you.
But yeah, unfortunately, I really wasn't the kind of person who grew up on tabletop. At all. Yeah, I didn't really have that kind of sort of social friends or circles or, you know, just the one card shop or the comic book areas where I would pop by every once a week. Didn't have that sort of place. South. I was like, this time, it's like, let's just go for combat. Wait, where's the stealth field enhancer? Or it's not a consumable. Yeah, I tried to do some manual level ups as well, and then I kind of neglected the strength modifier. I'm going... Oh. Sorry, I kind of keep forgetting that chat doesn't have the entire overlay over the camera. Yeah, because I kind of put up way too many points on dexterity, and then Darth Malak cornered me. I'm going, ah, shit, I really should have put more on strength. I just threw all my grenades at him during the runaway segment, and then the second time I was like, I just put on so many drugs. I'm going, who am I, Gordon Freeman, just putting on all that morphine on me? And yeah, one thing that really pissed me off near the end was, oh yeah, I got poisoned, and then during the cutscene, during dialogue, I died during dialogue. I'm like, oh, come on! really should have been just a soldier or something else. I wanted to sweet-talk my way through most of the game, and it worked for the first half of the game. Yes, this is using the Sith Lord's restored content mod, and I keep forgetting the number, the M4-78 Enhancement Project. It's running with both of those. This is the GOG version, but there are standalone installers for both, so I'm not going to be privy to any of the auto updates. But yeah, I do have both mods installed. Thankfully, they were both standalone. I mean, yeah, you can get them installed through Steam on the workshop, but yeah, let's just say when I bought the Steam version of the original Knights of the Old Republic, it just was kind of a pain in the ass, or just refused to run. So yeah, I got it off GOG, and it was a hell of a lot better. I thought I took the droid. What gives? Yeah, I just had like dual blades, and then I realized, oh crap, I gave Karth my my poison sword. So it's like, you know what, screw it. Let's just get both my lightsabers. One that had the perk that was like +2 damage to dark side users. I'm going, well, duh, he's a Sith Lord. He's aligned with the dark side. So it's like my 2 best lightsabers available, and I just tried to slash the crap out of him. I was also playing light, so I couldn't sap all those Force users. Someone told me, one of my coworkers who had this on, who had the original game on console, told me you could probably turn off the Force siphons. I never figured that part out. This is bay number 2, right? I should have taken the damn thing. This better not be one of those I left the room and the whole game just forgot about it sort of things.
I will trust your judgment, Master. Lead the way. I am yours to command, Master. I shall do so now, Master Habak. Farewell, and farewell to you as well.
Okay, I didn't have Force Breach. Yeah, I didn't have Drain, but yeah, I didn't realize Force Breach was the one that could open it up. I was like, am I missing a Force power or something? But when I was fighting Malik, I was doing the entire Starforge arc, and I'm going, this has been going on for like 3 hours, so it was like midnight my time when I was doing it, and I'm going, I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, thanks for the hint. It's like, yeah, it's like, the Force is with me, but I am not a Jedi yet. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind the next time I do the original Knights. Is there any value in getting the restored content mod for the original Knights? Yeah, I didn't think I got to throw lightsaber Q at them either. I'd have to check my build, but I can tell you, without a doubt, it's terrible. Put way too many points on dexterity early on, and yeah, shooting and everything helped, but then it's like, yeah, Manon and Korriban taught me, I'm going, I need to put like a few points on strength. And then realize I'm like, oh shit, I needed to put a lot of points on strength. That's because it's like some fights just didn't give you the opportunity to just backstab them. I'm going, it's like, it's always just those forced head-on fights that you have to be a part of. I'm going, ow.
Something I can help you with? A blaster. I don't see why not. What? Where did you get this? Interesting. This is no ordinary holdout blaster. It's been outfitted with a number of illegal modifications. You say you found this at the docks? That is disturbing news. When off-world weapons are transported onto Citadel Station, whether they are personal arms or shipments to be resold, they are inspected and licensed by the TSF. This confirms my fear that there is a source of black market weapons and components here on the station. I could use your help getting to the bottom of it. A relative stranger as yourself might be useful for the investigation. You'd be compensated, of course. Great. The first thing I would suggest is showing the blaster around, discreetly. See if anyone on the station knows something about it, or at least reacts suspiciously. There's more than a few people around here I'd suspect having a hand in this. Anyways, good luck. Let me know if you find the source of the blaster.
Okay, so you stunned and then followed up with sneak attack. Ah.
Tonos emeragith, wanarakorachi drumta sa inchobin sasha, dosimana rachata, roka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi, du rantamana sobu, tonos emeragith, wanarakorachi drumta sa inchobin sasha, dosimana rachata, roka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi, du rantamana sobu.
More where that came from.
Saving force push, huh? Jeez.
I can do for you? I'm Zerka employee, Citadel Station Branch, number 85. Finally worked my way out of the trenches into a promotion. Then Zerka transferred me here to the Outer Rim to manage the military reclamation effort. And I wasn't the worst of it either. Now I've got Lorso as my new superior in a career that's going nowhere. Yeah, Jenna Lorso. That woman's look, forget it. She's my superior, and that's that. She'll screw up soon enough, and then I'll move in for the kill. She's got her hands in too many dirty little... whoa, I think I've had a few too many drinks. I shouldn't be talking to you about this stuff. Just forget it.
Use the Force to influence a drunk person.
Ah, so you must be the Jedi everyone's been whispering about. No more trouble with the TSF, I hope? I guess you haven't heard the popular rumors then? Jedi or not, you're the talk of the station. Everyone from the TSF to Zerka Corporation is curious about you. Perhaps you don't know who I am? You haven't been on Citadel Station long, have you? Let me introduce myself. I'm Benok, the man in charge of Lopak Slusk's protection. You do know who Lopak Slusk is, don't you? The two gentlemen with me are Matu and Nahata, Slusk's finest men, other than me, of course.
Oh, leave the woman alone, Benok. I bet she'd come out on top if you fought.
Now, Luxa, I meant no disrespect. You're probably Slusk's strongest point.
Your skin, Benok. Just warning you, Slusk could easily replace you.
We were just leaving anyway. Come on.
Wise man.
We're gonna have a fight outside, aren't we? As far as Adin goes, well, he's a scoundrelous son of a bitch, but that's not surprising. As far as Kreia goes, well, he's not Bastila.
Hey there! Care for a game of Pizak?
And I suck at Pizak. So, just for the sake of this whole run, I'm not gonna screw the pooch losing a shitload of money on Pizak.
Gavatumpa munsur kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwan jiuma. Takometa kaplaya justing mikigonko beast. Kun grabila kinga mulara. Chikuta kasakisha. Chone mulera. Tonkinge bano jansaka nikaraska. Tanjanik mawimbo granda nibina. Dovrei kunwili wosa slima puwanga sawana muta.
Yeah, there's nothing swoop fans like more than seeing a good wreck.
Yeah, Kreia is kind of, on the surface, a person you don't really want to fully trust. I mean, it's like, with Bastila, you can tell it's like, she sort of has that entire, I don't want to say condescending, holier-than-thou attitude, but yeah, it's like with Kreia, she's more enigmatic. I don't know, I kind of don't want to have my whole dialogue be, or at least trying to attempt to be the diary of the thesaurus, so...
Kawana bota yutatanga kinamadura. Tayaita tapos nangansa. Gavatumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Tawancha morichiwa mufalawa ni bobovi. Donghite mosi jotia yumba ditawa epawa punemuta.
Okay, so she's playing the entire point of view, Wait, how do I move? Ah, okay.
I remember, did Basilica become a Sith at the end of it?
I really should have read the controls for this.
Gavatumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji uma.
And the thing that also kind of pisses me off with with both of these installments is that I don't know, unless someone tells me I'm doing it wrong or finds the settings, is that sometimes it's like the mouse response is a lot slower than keyboard, and I've kind of noticed this a lot with the Ebon Hawk turrets. Matt, what were you saying?
Gavatumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji uma. Kawana bota batanga kumapura. Donghite kawana bot. Donghite. Dovrei kunmili wuosa slima po wanga sawana muta.
Press space to launch. Unfortunately, that's not working. These are supposed to be the booster pads. And the game crashed. Wow. Let me open up the manual real quick. Okay, let me just open up. Alright, own games. Where's the Sith? Okay, no, I need installed. Sith Lords. Let's do manual. Okay. No, wait, hang on. I just need the reference card. Reference card. Alright. I really should have printed this out. Yeah. So you were saying, yeah, shift gears with mouse 1 or jump the swoop. Why that? Okay, this is shifting gears. Where's the boost key? Let me print this out real. Properties, 600 DPI graphics. Okay. Yeah, don't worry. I think I saved before entering the cantina, so I'm not losing too much time. Yeah, I don't get it. I think I'm supposed to be pressing space to jump the swoop bike, and then clicking on the mouse to kick the gears up.
Swoop bike mechanics in this game are nowhere near as clunky as Shadows, right?
Shadows of the Empire's swoop bike level, you're gonna have to remind me, but then again, it's like, you didn't have to worry about crashing so much here,
Yes. It's like you crash, like you have to crash into all of, the Black Sun Gangsters swoop bikes, and then you gotta be the first one to get to, look at, Old Ben's hut. I don't know. I'm kind of debating whether I want to do a YouTube series on that game.
Anyway.
Back to the cantina.
More where that came from.
What is it?
Just say the word.
Hey, lead, you don't have to be stuck on the floor anymore. A repeating blaster rifle?
Yes.
I don't understand your problem with the Republic. It's not like Onderon hasn't benefited from joining.
It was one of the darkest days in our history. Talia sold Onderon to the Republic, and what did we receive in return? Nothing. In exchange for the blood of our soldiers, the prosperity of Isis has been stripped to decorate dead planets like this.
Look, if it weren't for the Republic, you'd all be speaking Mandalorian by now.
And because we accepted the Republic's aid, we should be indented to them forever?
You make it sound like the Republic turned Onderon into a prison colony.
Perhaps. Only that the Republic did not even conquer us. Our own betrayed us and allowed the Republic to take what it wanted.
Well, okay, some more fallout from the Mandalorian Wars.
Ah, so you must be the Jedi. Perhaps you don't know who
I don't have V-Sync on. I've always left it off.
No.
It's yours? What?
Is there something I can do for you?
Yeah, and that pissed me off during the whole prologue.
Gavatumpa Munsuru Kupladi, John Mulera, Kawana Bota,
Don't forget to save, kids. Moment.
Gringlo, Gavat, Dobre,
Yeah, that's why I've done the quick save, quick load. Yeah, it doesn't look like the gauge is going up, and I can't tell if my character is jumping. $52.47. Okay.
Gavatumpa Munsuru Kupladilia. Gavatumpa Kau. Dovrei.
I'm trying to remember, can you name your character in this?
Yes, you do.
Got it. What do you name your character?
Alright, you know what? Forget it. At least I got the swoop out of the way. There's a bunch of pre-made names you can have on your character, but I changed names this time.
Oh, you can make one for yourself.
Yeah, so basically, you know, you get to switch your character's portrait and name. There's like 8 to 10 pre-made names, and then there's about at least 10 portraits to choose from. So we need to get our ship back. And, okay, I got 54 minutes until I have to stop, so what can I do? You would think the cantina would have been the best place to show off, but I guess I can show them.
Loka kamar Donos imaragith Wanarakora chidrunga sa inchobin sasha Dosimana rachata Taranamo sibu indasarans Taranamo sibu indas Tonoranga manakaran Ipo inshawa Tonoranga manakaran Ipo inshawa.
Okay. Okay, so there is a canonical name. Alright. Alright, lightsabers. Repeating blaster rifle. What can I put here? Accuracy +1. Broadening chamber. Charger. This is pretty much all I have right now. I'm not going to be going nuts with I need to get more. I gotta get more sword perks. I mean, I probably have the money for all of it, but I'm kind of being a cheap bastard right now. I couldn't find any overweaves for the minor uniform. How many credits am I sitting at? Oh, I'm sitting at 2 grand. Eh.
Taranamo sibu indasarans Krema sukun ratungala Chawi mo jubu inkosoracha Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi Du rantamana sobu Donos imaragith Wanarakora chidrunga sa inchobin sasha Dosimana rachata Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi Du rantamana sobu Donos imaragith Wanarakora chidrunga sa inchobin sasha Dosimana rachata Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi Du rantamana sobu Mababe wanto susintu mukarata Tu esfrektonatada ber mabar jokto Torenibu inturata sisi me borokra Taranamo sibu indasarans Krema sukun ratungala Chawi mo jubu inkosoracha Machabi doko Tonaranga manachunga Donos imaragith Wanarakora chidrunga sa inchobin sasha Dosimana rachata Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi Du rantamana sobu Donos imaragith Wanarakora chidrunga sa inchobin sasha Dosimana rachata Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi Du rantamana sobu Machabi doko Tonaranga manachunga Febko imarayam ga watasitu insula rakarakachata Tamaso kinchuda wanka Mopiguna wana si chukoratawa Machabi doko Tonaranga manachunga Tonaranga manakaran Ipo inshawa Loka kamaran endoso ranwi no chabi Du rantamana sobu
I wonder if I can get any parts, or any other good parts from him. But yeah, I need to figure out, like, what other upgrades I can start getting. I don't need that. I need, creation. I need to start, implementing some extra perks. Why not? I've already, made friends with the Ithorians, or at least did their quest. Just the question of, okay, what do I get out? More or less, just what do I get out of this, or if I get something good, because I got a whole bunch of upgrades I want to do. I also tried to upgrade the miner's uniform, but all the overweaves I had available during Paragus were like, oh, we're sorry, this is incompatible. I'm like, what's this all about then? Or can I just double cross them? I'm like, eh. Or who else would I like to show up? He sold it. Guessing someone inside Residential Bay would know a thing or two as well. I'll just tell the main security officer? Oh, that's fun. Ah, thanks. Or I could just tell him, it's like, hey, it's like, we found out who had it. Question is, do I just want all those parts? And my mouse is just not acting. No.
Something I can help you with? If we knew when he was going to make a shipment, then we could catch him. What are the 3 things he needs? All that? If that's the size and substance of his usual shipments, it helps explain quite a bit. It will take some time for me to assemble those. All right, everything's here. Take these to Samhan. After that, come back to me and tell me the exchange has been made, and I'll go to the dock module to wait for him. If he won't let you leave until the transaction's completed, go with him. I'll post one of my men near the docking bay, and if he spots you, he'll summon me. Understood? I'll be there, don't worry. You just make sure you get him to the docking bay. We have to catch him in the act.
Alright, so this is a sting operation. Let's just see if there's anything I want out of them, or anything I want to purchase from them before I get out. Or at least bust them. Okay, alright, I don't have any money. I can just get some Pazak cards on the... for dirt cheap. Hit me. Alright, I'm not gonna play Pazak. What the hell am I doing? Mandalorian combat suit, light. I have one of these. Light combat suit, I have those. Bronzium, what is this? 8 def plus 2 dexterity. That's medium armor. Oh yeah, I do have medium armor proficiency. Yeah, my lead does. A yellow lightsaber crystal. I have one of those, huh? Oh, oh. Yeah, I sucked at Pazak in the original Knights. You said get plus minus cards? I think I've seen that. The Pazak dealer in the cantina has those. Kinda don't... I already have a lightsaber crystal. Do I really need another one right now? Beam splitter, +1 to 10 energy for a lightsaber, for a blaster. Ah! I gotta realize what crap can I sell as well. Status worth nothing. Pretty can I? And I'd rather synthesize for keeps. Yeah, if there's like stuff I can, yeah, attachments I'll make. But yeah, it's just buying the base armor is what I'm kind of a little concerned about. Or assuming that my drop chances of getting armor are a bit better, as in I can just find some field, then I'll just synthesize the things myself. Just need to, you know, pay attention to my characters, and
What is it?
Not that. Yeah, I guess I can also forge my own weapons. Yeah, it's just a big, how do I want to play this, and my biggest problem is I have no bloody idea. Basket hilt, -1 attack for +1 def. Damage +1 attack. I can make all of these.
So is this a lot more hardcore than the original Knights, in your opinion?
We'll see when we get to the main meat and potatoes of the game, because this is still the second hub world.
Yes.
Yeah, someone in chat is telling us, yeah, it's a bit harder in general. Not to mention, it's like, you didn't have to play way too many crowd control moments, but here, because you have the 6 different, or is it 7 or 8 different lightsaber styles, you kind of have to pay attention a little bit more during action.
Just say the word.
Huh. Okay, so it's not the... So the enemies scale with you. Alright, that's understandable. I thought that... I would have thought that the enemies don't... I thought the enemies scaled with you in the original Knights. Am I wrong about that? Because I did Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Anan, Korriban. So... I thought it scaled the more worlds you finish, but this one is just... Everyone scales with you? I kinda don't need anything from here. I got weapons, and I have a bit of armor. Kinda don't need any more grenades. An orange lightsaber crystal. Oh, I already have an orange.
Why can't you get a red crystal yet?
About time you showed up, Saman. Get your things loaded. I'm already behind schedule. You don't understand how it is with Zerka. When the process stops working like clockwork, questions get asked, and we don't want questions asked, do we? The faster we get this loaded, the faster we can get it out of here.
Stop right there. You are all under arrest and your possessions will be seized as evidence.
That's
enough, Samhan. Don't bother protesting your innocence. We know all about your business thanks to our friend here.
sungkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu kosoracha.
He's got a grenade. Take him down.
I hear you. More where that came from.
Rangamo sibu and dasarans. Krema sungkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu kosoracha.
I thought you might see it my way. All of you, come with me.
Rangamo sibu and dasarans. Krema sungkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu kosoracha.
I think you may be overconfident with your chances, Samhan. We now have evidence of your smuggling operation, and even the Council cannot ignore that. Again, I have you to thank. Without your assistance, it would have been impossible for us to place Samhan under arrest. Now we can be certain he will be removed. I believe a long sentence awaits him, and the Citadel will be rid of his influence for good, though there is always the possibility another will take his place. I promise to pay you handsomely for your assistance, and I'll keep my word. Now I must attend to my other duties. Again, thank you for your help.
I think the only security guard in fiction I realized who was probably competent was probably Barney Calhoun from the first Half-Life.
Just say the word.
Journal. Low-pack Slusk. Okay, residential model 082. Need a new fuel source. Let's see if I can find one, but let's shuttle to the docks. Good fast travel from the docks. I kind of forget that you can just fast travel at a terminal. It's kind of like Mass Effect in that regard. Oh, took me long enough. Up, skills. Man, stop telling me to treat injury. Maybe I'm putting Persuade a little bit too high. Well, then again, having a high Persuasion is not going to help if my Charisma score is kind of crap. Besides, I have Create a Heal, although we'll see how long that lasts. Put Demolitions up. Recommend feat, Master Power Attack. I don't know why, I always charge in with Flurry or Crit Strike. I'll use this a bit more. Force Powers. Recommend me something. Force Deflect. Deflect any ranged attacks without a lightsaber. Okay. That's good enough. But yeah, I need to think later on. I need to think a little bit longer and harder of what I how I want to play this. Especially because I keep just neglecting the entire force. I just keep neglecting this menu here.
I do not approve of this alliance we have formed with Chodo Habat and his... Habat has an agenda, and he hopes to tie you into it to use you to his own ends. True, he may be able to help us locate the Ebon Hawk, but still, you must be vigilant.
Yeah. Duly noted. It's like we're only like less than a quarter of the way into the game. I already flooded my entire save directory. Thanks a lot, game, for telling us to save often and save everywhere.
Sobojun sama. Dosokanki. Tiso maranesh insando krapa moletek. Marawala chiso lucharaka. Dinachara. Granacha. Ganowiso. Tortorando krani. Terando nosh wiwana hoto.
Yeah. Back to the cantina. It's nice to know there's a fast travel point right next to this.
Hello there. You know, I heard about what happened at the docks. Can we talk for a bit? I handle vice. You know, spice, gambling, the good things in life. For the local exchange boss, Lopax Sluss. Don't worry, I won't make a move on you. That Squid and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. You being one of them. Look, are you really Jedi? Exactly. This exchange bounty has nothing to do with you. But Slusk, my boss, won't listen to me. Still, you seem a very capable soldier. Tell me, are you a capable soldier? Good. I like that. So here it is. Help me with Lopax Slusk, and I'll keep the exchange off your back. And find your missing ship.
Hey guys, I'm sorry about that.
What, besides his being your
ran
typically
into a lot of
slimy
traffic.
foreign, Slusk works for Gota, out of Nar Shaddaa.
Oh, do you like,
He's
you went out for lunch?
efficient in all
Went out and picked up Del
Gota keeps the
Taco.
squid around
Do you have
because
that
he
out
maintains
there,
a
Matt?
surface low income.
I think there's one down like in Four Corners or
I
something
should
like
be
that.
the Citadel's boss. But Goto doesn't allow breaks in the chain of command.
I'm more of a taco
I can't go
time
over
guy when it
Lopax
comes to
Slusk's head,
Mexican
so
food.
I've gotta take care
As far
of
as like
myself.
fast Mexican food goes.
Well, around here, Taco Bell and Del Taco is pretty much all we got as far as fast food. Well, Moe's and a few others. As far as
Well,
like,
yeah, Taco Thai is more of a Pacific Coast thing.
Yeah, there's no taco places up north where I am, or at least not that I've bothered to venture out into anyway. Event, if you were wondering,
great though.
Yeah, Event, if you were wondering what you were missing, it's just more side quest stuff. We haven't really done too much plot advancement, other than a sting operation, but that's about it. And
Yeah, just a lot of quest grinding. Yeah.
and the game crashing when I tried to do the swoop bike segment.
Yeah, fun.
I can get you into the exchange suites in residential 082. They're west of the entrance. More than a few of the guards are in my pocket, so there shouldn't be too much.
what's your guys' favorite soda?
When Slusk's out of the way, I'll
I had a
clear up this
cherry,
bounty matter and get your shit back. Deal?
For me, oh boy, I would say Coca-Cola or Mountain Dew Voltage.
Fanta Orange.
We'll speak again then.
Fanta's good.
Best of luck.
Is Voltage the purple one?
That's like that'd be like Mountain Dew Dark or something. Mountain Dew Voltage is the blue raspberry kind. I love blue raspberry.
Oh, okay.
I was traveling through the Midlands, going coast to coast, and yeah, there was like, I know it's like people like to rag on pineapple Fanta. I haven't tasted it myself, and then there's blueberry Fanta. I'm going, wait a minute, when was this ever a thing? I never seen this out west.
That sucks that White Castle's not in the western part of the United States. I think that's more of a Midwest East Coast thing.
They call it Crystal down here.
Oh yeah, Crystal. Yeah, that's the southeastern name for it, I believe. I like I like the non-cheese ones. They're basically White Castle's basically the slider, you know, burger basically. Those are good. I get them without cheese. I don't like cheese on my hamburgers. Full disclosure.
I never did, dude.
Yeah, yeah. It's like most people are like, "What? You don't like cheese on your hamburgers? What is wrong with you?" Well, okay, not like what is wrong with you, but like, huh? What?
If it's cold cheese, I don't.
Cheese?
If it's cold cheese, I don't have a if it's cold cheese, I have a problem with that. But it's like whenever you're out grilling outside, it's like yeah, that's the part like when you have the cheese just melt on. I'm like, okay, that is good.
Like, I mean, as a kid, I was like mentally unhinged with cheese on hamburgers. I'm like, no, I do not want to have it. Throw it in the dumpster. I don't want to eat it. But nowadays, it's like, it's okay. I don't prefer it, but you know, I'm not gonna drop dead if I have it. You know.
Yeah, if it's cold cheese, then I have a problem. But yeah, if it's nice and melting, like when you're just making it fresh on the grill, that's good. Well, as long as it's a nice cooperative melty cheese to put it on.
Like I like cheese, but like I'm really picky on what it goes on. Like Mexican food and pizza, okay, yeah, that gets a pass. But and there's specific types of cheese I like too, and there's certain ones that I don't like. Yeah, Telos Cheese Factory down in Oregon.
I'm terribly
oh my
sorry,
gosh.
But there must be some sort of mistake. I don't have a record of your appointment. Are you certain it was for today?
But yeah, they have like different cheeses you can sample out and buy. Isn't Wisconsin considered to be the dairy capital of the United States or something?
There must be a mistake in the system.
Oh, I just used the force on a weak-minded person.
Like it comes close to it. Go ahead.
I just used force persuasion on a person. I'm like, oh, okay, this finally works.
Oh, the force mind trick ability?
Yep. I wish this could be like 40. It's like out of the whole 50 hours, it's like at least 10 would just be us just spouting off like Star Wars lines or other movie lines. But yeah, back to your food discussion, Matt.
Yeah, I was saying that. Yeah, I think the only thing that could compete with Wisconsin's dairy market, being the dairy capital of the United States, would be Tillamook, Oregon. They make some of the best cheese you'll ever eat.
Please open the inner door.
And my dad's folks live near there.
Wow, that was a lot easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, and if Bastila was with us, she'd be reaming us out for saying, "Don't use the Force that way." Like, hey, it's like, hey, what's wrong with you? Hey,
what?
It's like, what's wrong with using the Force to waive parking fees? I'm like, I don't want to pay like $20 to park my car out during game day.
Wasn't Basal the one who... Did she turn evil at the end of the game? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, it's like she got locked in a room with Malik and you had to beat some sense into her. I believe alone. Yeah, and meanwhile I'm living in cheesesteak land. That should narrow down where I currently reside. If you can't figure it out after that clue, I don't know what to tell you.
I know where it is, but I'm not going to disclose it. I've actually never had a cheesesteak, actually.
You ever eaten at Jersey Mike's?
I don't know if they have them up here.
Oh, okay.
There's one there's one in Cali, and then there's one obviously, and then there's obviously a handful in New Jersey. But I think the last one I had was shit. I had the menu in my backpacks here. What was the last one I had? The grilled pastrami Reuben. That was the one I had. That one's pretty good.
Is it Cracker Barrel really big in the eastern part of the United States? Or is that more a southern thing?
I think that's more, I've definitely seen a few...
They're everywhere down here. They're everywhere down here. Every intersection when you go, it seems there's one.
I think there might be some Crackle Barrels in Idaho, actually.
Pretty good food. Not the best biscuits, but pretty good biscuits. I usually get catfish.
Like, even better than KFC or, Popeyes biscuits.
Well, for one thing, they keep coming. I mean, like, they're like complimentary. They're like nachos.
More where that came from.
So you can get a lot of... Yeah. But, I don't know. Personally, my favorite is Bojangles.
Bojangles is good.
You say the word.
Focus.
Are there any Bojangles out west? I don't think so.
No, they're a southeast thing. If you look up the Bojangles map, they're very much southeast.
Are they like a Creole kind of kitchen restaurant?
Not as much as Popeyes. More than Southern. Chicken and biscuits.
Bojangle like Louisiana. Oh well, wait, that would be kind of going to Creole territory.
Popeyes is a big Louisiana thing. Like
They don't call it Louisiana's kitchen or Louisiana fast enough.
But when I did eat chicken, my favorite chicken was a place called Mrs. Winter's. If you ever come down to the southeast and or in the north of Atlanta, you should check that out because it has some really good chicken. It's like real spicy.
Sheesh. I'm hungry just thinking about it.
Yeah, the internet always makes me hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like the first I've heard about Bojangles was when Drew McGarry used to work with Deadspin. He had an entire segment of like why your team sucks during every preseason. He did it for all 32 teams, and admittedly it got a bit stale. But one of my favorite skits from that one was him showing off the Carolina Panthers Bojangles commercial with Steve Smith Sr. and Jake Delhomme. And it was like the corniest Dukes of Hazzard-esque shit you've ever seen. Especially when they blew up a shed throwing footballs. They threw footballs in a shed and the place blew up. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I talked to one of my coworkers about it, and then we did a field assignment out in Virginia, and then I just wouldn't shut up about Bojangles, and he's like, yeah, it's like this kid from California knows, like, a big chunk about Bojangles, and, it's like, we both go down there, and it's like, fried chicken was alright, but God, those biscuits were so good. It's like, he ended up buying a whole box of biscuits right after we were done with our sit-in, because he was like, you know what, I'm buying a whole box.
They are good biscuits. Not as good as my grandma's, though. If you ever have my grandma's biscuits, you would know how a real biscuit is. But for fast food, they're good.
What is it?
I hear you.
You, hack this door open?
Let me take care of this. Pure Bazak.
Oh, droids, huh? Well, we got droid killers. Oh, saved! Boo! Look, we just want our shit back. We're gonna get double-crossed, aren't we? Typical RPGs.
I may have had a hand in this, yes? I guess it's just like they say. If you want something done right, do it yourself.
Just say the word.
Wow, we just got... Oh, dude, back up!
You guys have like a favorite Star Wars alien? Kaminoans are pretty cool.
Okay.
The alien that created the clone troopers, if you're wondering. Van, when was the last time you saw the prequels?
I have one of them. I have Revenge of the Sith. No, actually, yeah, I have Attack of the Clones. The only one I don't have is Phantom Menace.
I know a lot of people would kill me for saying The Phantom Menace is my favorite Star Wars film of all time.
It's no problem. But, you know,
I would actually... Go ahead.
I was gonna say, thing is, you know, I grew up on the original 3, so there's all that nostalgia attached to it.
And how Anakin the Phantom Menace came out as a big shock to everyone and all that. Like, you know, oh, Darth Vader's an evil badass, Anakin's a whiny teenage bitch or something like that.
Did we just see what happened?
Well, it's called a freaking character arc, for bloody sake.
If this Proto wants you so badly, it'd probably be a good idea
the point
not
of the prequels is to show how he became Darth Vader.
Not to mention, I'm sure Lopex Slusk has friends on Nar Shaddaa that won't be happy to hear he's gone.
In order to fully understand the prequels, you sort of have to watch the Clone Wars to get see some of the development.
Yeah, you could make a good argument. Which Clone Wars are we talking about? The 2003 one or the 2008 one? Or both?
I saw some of the animated one. I mean, the first one, I guess. I don't know which one it was.
The hand-drawn one or the 3D one?
I'm not certain.
It's the one where Anakin...
Yeah, I just can't help getting into trouble.
The CGI animated ones where Anakin has a Padawan.
We'll cross that bridge when we
Yeah, that's the one I saw some of that.
That was a good one. It got a lot more mature as it went on, though. Like, oh my gosh, wow. And they say, oh, Clone Wars is a kid's show. Like,
no.
Really?
Especially if you saw the YouTube video where everyone gets brutally shot or stuff.
You're referring to the part where Count Dooku takes on all those Night Sisters posing as Jedi by himself?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Alright.
The Night Sisters were trying to make it look like the Jedi were trying to assassinate him, but really they were framing the Jedi for it, yeah. There's some Expanded Universe fanboys that complain, oh, the CGI Clone Wars contradicts the Expanded Universe and everything. And the 2003 show, too. Which they're not wrong. Because in the 2003 show, Anakin is a Padawan for most of the Clone Wars, and he's not even promoted to Jedi Knight until, like, several months before Revenge of the Sith happens. But, in the 2008 Clone Wars, like, the Clone Wars movie, which takes place, like, supposed to take place a few months after Attack of the Clones, it shows Anakin was promoted to Jedi Knight only 3 months after Attack of the Clones, so there's that big contradiction between the two shows there. And go ahead.
How much time was supposed to have transpired between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith?
3 years. It was the Clone Wars lasted for 3 years.
Oh, okay.
Long time for a war. And Revenge of the Sith was the first PG-13 Star Wars film.
Yeah, I was like,
wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was because of the scene where Anakin burns up. I think that's what made it PG-13, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm just trying to look for that.
Yeah. Like a man getting burnt alive. Yeah.
I thought that and maybe killing the Jedi kids would be another.
Well, I think
you.
Yeah, they don't show it. Yeah, but I think originally they filmed it, but then they're like, okay, we don't want to get rated R here, so let's cut it out. So yeah, it turns into a complete psychopath at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
My God.
Please tell me I get my T3 unit.
Yeah, and how he just decapitates all the separatists. Like, my gosh, sheesh.
And cuts that one Geonosian in half.
Apago the Lesser?
Yes.
Yeah, the Geonosian guy.
Oh!
Yeah, the Geonosian leader.
This game crashed and I have to fight all over again. Crap.
I thought these guys bloody fixed this game for PC.
No. Try this again. Yeah. We can get our T3 unit back unless he's with the Ebon Hawk. See if we can free the guy, but honestly, I'm not holding my breath.
You guys don't have Waffle House up in the West, do you?
I hear you. I hear you. Time to even.
Well, these guys can't be force pushed as easily.
What is it?
So what does Balance Blaster have? Take that. Anti-droids. Probably should use the melee shields on these two.
I hear you.
Yes.
I hear you. Let me take care of this. Pure Pazak.
So what'd you have to eat today, Yoshi?
Yes.
I don't know.
Just anything you can throw together.
Yeah.
Slut. I'm... Well, that's all wrapped up. I've got to thank you for your help. It's a shame I have to turn you down after you asked so nicely, but no. I always did break a lot of hearts. Slusk's dead, but Godo's still my boss. I'm shipping you to Nar Shaddaa, Jedi. Dead or alive. If you don't want to defend yourself, that's your choice.
Just say the word. More where that came from. Maybe Nar Shaddaa isn't such a good idea after all. Did we just see... Not... Yeah, you...
Well, we were double-crossed anyway, so what the hell. Yeah, I think we may need the droid to open that door. Or at least to open that cell. We can get our... Yeah, none of us have computer. Alright. Take that as well. Yeah, I think we need a droid. Unfortunately, I don't think I have the parts to rebuild that HK unit sitting in the Avonhawk. I wouldn't be surprised if it's one part of planet.
Please don't kill me. I'm only doing my job.
We gotta tell him there's an Ithorian stuck in there and I don't have a droid to open it up. Alright, let's get this conversation out of the way, and then I am going to call it a session.
So one thing I didn't understand is the Jedi, the Republic doesn't have an army at this point, right?
They've been crippled. Yeah, we don't have a computer and we don't have a droid. None of us have computer skills. Okay, I know who that guy is. I told you, I'm not a Jedi! It's like, the Force is with you, but you are not a Jedi yet. It's like, yeah, you gave me a lightsaber, it's just a question of can I use it? And better yet, yeah, it's like, Kriya, where the hell's your lightsaber?
They make you earn it, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Ah. Okay. So it's the main module. And I think I do have a crystal, or either that or I probably can't do that anymore. I kinda, yeah. And yeah, Event, you and Matt told me, it's like, what was my character's last saber? Double-hilted, blue. Are you guys okay? No, they are not. Is everyone alright? Apparently that crowd is not. I was hoping to talk to him and say, hey, one of your own kind is trapped. Oh yeah, where's the droid? No. Apparently they're no help. Okay, I did say I had a hard stop at 4 Eastern, so we're gonna save and stop now. So what we're gonna be doing is, let's just go to the cantina. Radio, let's just stop here. I need to rethink what I'm doing. Oof. Yeah, we got all our stuff back, but, let's see how long that stuff lasts. Yeah, yep, her. Cannot equip or remove an item from the slot. Yeah, of course, she has no hand. Okay, let's go save. Okay. So, your guys' impressions of the game so far?
Well, I missed a lot of it, but from what I did see, it looked pretty cool.
Matt, your thoughts, either plot or story or gameplay?
I'll get back to you as soon as I see more of the story.
Okay. So, as soon as we get out of Telos, or make it planet side. Yeah. And I still gotta read more on the other combat arts. But yeah, yeah, March Madness is later tonight, and the finale's this Monday. So yeah, I won't be missing a beat of that, or at least I'll try not to. Yeah, Saturday night around 8 Eastern. I'll see if I can get back to that slot again. But yeah, yeah, Matt, Event, thank you guys for coming by. The rest of you guys, we should be continuing the story next Saturday. In the meantime, stay calm, stay cool, stay collected, stay safe out there, and I will see you guys next time. And maybe that next time, it won't be that time that once more the Sith will rule the galaxy.
Don't kill yourself over it.
I kinda overdid it.
Once more, the Sith will rule the galaxy. And we will have peace.
It's like, and we shall have peace.
Ian McDermott's a great actor.
Yep.
The greatest Scotsman of all time.
It's like Ian McDermott and Christopher Lee in the same room.
Oh, don't forget Peter Cushing. Apparently Christopher Lee and Peter Cushing watched Looney Tunes in the theaters together.
I can't do Peter Cushing. You tell me to ask to imitate a Grand Moff Tarkin line. I am not gonna do it with the elegance he did it with.
I could do Christopher Lee's voice, kind of.
Yep. Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna
go. Wait for next time.
Yep, I'm gonna go cut the feed now. See you guys next time. Have a good day, y'all.